So last month, I took a short vacation to Kansas City for a concert, and wow. The concert was great, but honestly, I had fun just walking around with friends and visiting the shops and museums beforehand. Obviously, I had to hit up the local Costco for some snacks. But after that, we went to the Oak Hill Mall, which was filled with plenty of things that I wanted to buy. Aside from the usual mall stuff, they had this really cool crystal shop, a store full of dresses, and even a Lego store. Of course, there were some questionable things too. Then we visited the Kansas City Automotive Museum and saw some really cool cars. I couldn't tell you what any of them are called, but I thought they were really cool. And I know this one is a Ferrari, and Ferraris are fast. But then it was time for the aquarium. I fucking love aquariums. This one was probably one of the better designed ones I've ever been to, which was very unexpected, with it being inside the city and in a landlocked state and all. But the staff were super friendly, there was a huge variety of species, and all the fish looked very healthy. Except this guy. I was a little worried about him. Here's a little montage of my visit. At the end, there's an option to feed the stingrays and some of the fish, which I did. But I had paid for a couple of kids to feed them before me, so I don't think they were hungry anymore. They also have the classic draw fish thing, where you could color it in, and obviously I had to do it. Don't judge me for my art skills, but I think it came out pretty good. I slapped my name on that fish and it was off to the reef. Oh my god, there it is! There's my angelfish! Isn't it cute? But what aquarium would be complete without a gift shop? Which of course was stocked to the gills. See what I did there? But this aquarium is a bit different because it's connected to Legoland. So there's a second, even bigger Lego store inside. If I ever hit the lottery, I'll never tell anyone, but there will be signs, and they will be made of Lego. With all that walking, this little mama needed some food, and apparently Kansas City is known for their ribs. So I walked to the nearest pork palace and I was not disappointed. Next to the Airbnb, there was this really cool church I grabbed some footage of. Sadly, I could not go inside given my unholy nature, but I still wanted to film it for the video. We walked around for a bit longer, and when the sun finally set, we arrived at the place we reserved. We ended up staying at the Prohibition Lounge, which absolutely wowed me. It has this really unique feel that I really appreciated, even if I do think it was haunted. There was an electric fireplace to keep me warm, and everything was thoughtfully detailed around, well, the Prohibition. There was even this globe that I was upset didn't turn at first, until I realized it was hiding booze. But something that surprised me more about the Prohibition Lounge is the sheer amount of chandeliers. There were not one, not two, not three, but like 12 chandeliers. There was even one in the bathroom. This place was bouge to the bone. I felt at home, but also like it was way too fancy for me. It also had one of the creepiest hallways I've seen in a place yet. I mean, the bedrooms were of course just as nice. They even had some foine babe on the TV. Overall, I was very impressed with the Prohibition Lounge and would absolutely stay again. The last most exciting thing for the night was the concert. The lineup was Holy Water, Hawthorne Heights, and Chiodos, and all of them absolutely blew the roof off the place.
We only came to do one thing, and that's play non-stop, classic, throwback, emo, fucking
When the concert was done, it was back to the Prohibition Lounge to party the rest of the night away. With my stay in KC coming to an end, I wanted to fill out the guest book to leave my mark there, celebrating a trip that I'll definitely remember. If you want to find out what I wrote, I guess you'll have to stay in Kansas City and find out. This is the first time I've done a travel video, but it won't be my last, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. I know I did.